Hello Sly family, I'm mulatosly and today I beam to you
Hearing what I beam to you.
a Sly 5 theory. Now this is something that was on my mind for quite a while now, let's say at least 1 month, and I was discussing this with some people in the Sly community chat room, which is the Cooper Nation. If you're not there yet, make sure you join us because we actually talk some interesting stuff there. But returning to the point, today I'm going to do a theory that is actually a bit controversial if you think about it, but at the same time it makes a lot, and I mean a lot, of sense. That theory is, what if Clockwerk and Slythunkhamen were friends? So, with this out of the way, I would like to say thank you because we are awesome, and today I got something special in my room. I actually put in a new painting up the wall. I got now 2 paintings behind me, and it's sick. But anyway, with this out of the way, let's just start our theory video. So, why did Clockwerk become evil, guys? Why and how did he become a robot? So, in Sly 4 Thieves in Time, we see Clockwerk in the early Ice Ages. In the Ice Age time where Bob Cooper lives, we see Clockwerk. Although we see him already in the robot form. Now something or someone helped him become this robot. So let's go back into Soccer Punch. Slythunkhamen was the first ever Cooper to exist in the eyes of Soccer Punch. He was the one to creating the Phoebus Raccoonus. But during his time, which is Egypt, we see Clockwerk tailing him. As you can see from this picture from the Phoebus Raccoonus itself, we see Clockwerk, that shadowy form, which is looking at Slythunkhamen. Now guys, in slide 2, at the very end, Clockwerk is defeated, but its parts are still intact. Now, we discovered, and Naylor actually referred to something called the hate chip. The hate chip, it's the main thing that keeps Clockwerk alive. So basically, guys, what does this mean? I can now flip my chair around, by the way. Now, what could this mean, guys? So, as you all know, Clockwerk needs hate. Without hate, he dies, because he needs something to fuel his robot's mechanics, so he needs the hate. That's why he didn't kill Sly, so he could hate on Clockwerk. Although we beat him in Sly 1, and in the beginning of Sly 2, its parts are in a museum. And guess what museum? Cairo. Now, is this a coincidence? Or it's all connected? I think it's all connected, guys, because Sly is left in Egypt, as we all know by now, and let's say, for example, why did he become a robot? Now, there's some theories around there that relates Clockwerk to Dr. M, even to Penelope and Paradox, but let's take those theories out of the way. Let's just focus on one point. What if Slythunkhamen and Clockwerk were friends at some point? Now, this may be a bit controversial, but at the same time, it makes sense. Let's say, for example, why does a guy hate a family for thousands and thousands of years? Let's say this. Clockwerk had his family, and Slythunkhamen had his own family. Now, Slythunkhamen was friends with Clockwerk despite the fact that they were from rival families, all thieves. But then, during their journeys, Slythunkhamen and Clockwerk were working together, and at some point they made the Phoebus Raccoonus. Now, let's say they stole from corrupted pharaohs, both of them. And then, Slythunkhamen could not help Clockwerk. Clockwerk gets arrested by the prison guards. And then Clockwerk is left at the palace. Now, you all know how is Egypt and his palace. Take Yu-Gi-Oh! For example. Look at this picture. As you can see, this is a town that is situated on Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 5. And look at the palace. Compare the palace to the rest of the city. The palace is humongous. How can a thief like Slythunkhamen, with no techniques whatsoever, steal an apprentice, get inside the castle? So, years have passed. Slythunkhamen can't help Clockwerk. Clockwerk is still in prison. Now, let's say, for example, a necromancer, and this is another thing that I'm going to relate here, a necromancer or a spectromancer, whatever you want to call it, goes to Clockwerk, and Clockwerk gets brainwashed. This necromancer it's a bad influence on Clockwerk. He's like this. Your friend isn't really your friend. It goes with this dialogue, the same dialogue Dr. M gave to Bentley. He's not your friend. He doesn't care about you. He goes for this dialogue. And then this necromancer decides to kill Clockwerk's parents. So Clockwerk is left alone. But in return, he grows his hate towards the people. Like, let's say that this guy gives Clockwerk this awesome power, which you hate, and then you get power. If people hate, you will get power. So Clockwerk gets released at some point, and then he goes meet Slythunkhamen, and then the whole cat and rat tale begins. What do you guys think about this opinion? I know it kind of sounds a bit fishy, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, why does this guy really hate the Coopers? It was never explicit in the games, but why? Why? I mean, what else can a guy ask for? Let's say, you are my friend. If you betray me, I'm gonna be pissed. But pissed at the point of killing and hunting down your entire generation? That's quite hardcore and sociopath, don't you think, guys? I mean, what is your opinion about this? Now, guys, one more thing before we end off this video. This was just the point I wanted to mention this. I'm going to divide this in later on theories. So, one more thing. What do you guys think is going to happen on Sly 5? The possibilities are humongous. We have dark magic. We have Clockwerk backstory. We have Sly meeting Clockwerk in the past. Now, one more little thingy. What if Penelope goes back in time and makes Clockwerk the body he has now? The metallic body. What do you guys have to say about that? Now, there's a lot of theories that already say that, but what if Penelope at some point regrets this decision and partners with Sly and Bentley because she likes Bentley to kill Clockwerk once and for all? What do you guys have to say about this? So this was my video on this Sly 5 theory. Tell me what you guys think about this theory. What are your thoughts and opinions? Leave them in the comments down below. And I will catch you guys next week for a Wednesday upload. I will probably upload a Who series or probably a Funnies. Now with this all out of the way, I'm mulatosly and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Up on what I'm throwing down? Peter!